Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Israel launched night airstrikes on the coastal city of Tyre in southern Lebanon on May 28th, just a day before anticipated direct security talks between Lebanese and Israeli military officials in Washington. These attacks, part of an expanded offensive across southern Lebanon, resulted in significant destruction and casualties. According to the Lebanese Health Ministry and state news agency, at least 14 people were killed, including 5 women and children and 1 Lebanese soldier, with dozens more injured. Photos from the scene showed extensive damage, with demolished buildings and rubble scattered throughout Tyre. Hours later, the Israeli Air Force also struck Shuaifat near Beirut International Airport, marking the first time the capital's vicinity had been targeted since May 6. The Israeli military confirmed the airstrikes but did not immediately identify the targets. Tensions have escalated sharply in southern Lebanon, with Israeli troops crossing the Litani River and issuing evacuation warnings to residents. Israel's military escalation follows Prime Minister Netanyahu's announcement of expanded military operations in Lebanon against what he termed Hezbollah's military assets. This surge in violence threatens to unravel a U.S.-brokered ceasefire that took effect on April 17th, with southern Lebanon bearing the brunt of the intensified attacks while Beirut has remained largely untouched. This report is from Yahoo News. According to Sing Tao, the U.S. Treasury Department announced a new round of stringent sanctions on Iran's military oil trade on Thursday. Simultaneously, Treasury Secretary Bessent declared at a White House press conference that the potential for a peace agreement between the U.S. and Iran hinges entirely on President Trump's ultimate decision. Bessent specified that Trump has laid down several undeniable red lines for such an agreement. These conditions include Iran completely surrendering all its enriched uranium, a strict prohibition on Iran developing any nuclear weapons, and ensuring the Strait of Hormuz remains fully open. Furthermore, the U.S. plans to implement robust measures to isolate Iran's aviation network by cutting off its airlines' access to landing spots, refueling, and ticketing. New U.S. Treasury sanctions also target 8 oil tankers in over 15 entities, including 2 Hong Kong-registered companies, for their alleged involvement in Iran's military oil sales network. According to the results of the national census conducted last year, Japan's total population, including foreign residents, has fallen by a record 3,096,575 over the past 5 years. The Internal Affairs Ministry reported that as of October 1, 2020, Japan's population stood at 123,149,523. This marks the 3rd consecutive quinquennial survey to show a population decrease, with the decline accelerating significantly. The pace of population decline increased from 0.7% in the 2020 survey to 2.5% in the latest survey. The ministry attributes this sharp drop primarily to a natural decrease in population, where the number of deaths has surpassed the number of births. This data underscores the deepening demographic challenges facing Japan. Japan to press. Toyota Motor Corporation has announced the halt of development for a next-generation electric vehicle model under its luxury Lexus brand. According to sources close to the matter reported by Kyoto News on Friday, the model in question is the Lexus LFZC EV, which was initially scheduled for mass production in 2027 and had been unveiled at the Japan Mobility Show in October 2023, showcasing advanced features like fast charging capabilities and an extended driving range. This decision is widely believed to be a direct consequence of a noticeable slowdown in the global electric vehicle market. Despite this pause on a specific model, Toyota affirms its commitment to the broader EV sector, stating that it still plans to continue developing related advanced technologies for future products across its portfolio. South Korean Foreign Minister Cho Hyun-dong announced on May 28 that Seoul had conveyed its willingness to engage in dialogue with North Korea through Singaporean Foreign Minister Vivian Balakrishnan. Balakrishnan visited Pyongyang on May 26 and met with his North Korean counterpart, Choi Sun-hui. He then traveled to South Korea to brief Cho and other officials on his discussions. According to GG Press, Seoul had informed Singapore in advance of the message to be delivered to Pyongyang. The message reportedly explained the Lee Jae-myung administration's North Korea policy and stated that previous provocations, such as the previous administration's drone flights, would cease, urging North Korea to return to the dialogue table. However, Minister Cho indicated that North Korea currently shows no signs of readily agreeing to dialogue. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.